Hey guys, this week's theme is recovery and today is arm day. We're not actually going to be doing a workout today, but we are going to figure out how to stretch and recover and foam roll after a hard arm day workout. So let's break this down.
All right guys, foam rolling and stretching for our upper body day. So a lot of it is going to be in our shoulders, but mainly the thing that gets really tight is actually our lats and our upper back. That gets really tight and forces us to kind of round our shoulders and not really get full extension for a lot of the movement. So we'll show you a couple stretches here and foam rolling to try to loosen that muscle up. So first one's going to be a wall stretch. This one's going to be the easiest one for you guys because you just find a wall and then you're going to step out a little bit and then just kind of stretch above head. Really what we want here is a nice stretch right here on the lat and then a nice stretch here in the thoracic spine, our upper backs right here. So if we feel any pressure anywhere else, just come out of it a little bit, but you only want to go down as far as you can and then come back up. Maybe do that a couple times. Next one is just going to be with a wall or like a doorway. So Sarah's going to use me, I'm her doorway. So pretend this is walking through the door and you're just going to open up one side. Now we want to try to not elevate our shoulder as much as we want to think about really stretching our whole part of our front of our chest. So we should feel this kind of from our shoulder the whole way down to the middle of our chest, and we just go ahead and switch sides. And this is going to be a nice one that you can even do in between sets, in between exercises, and obviously as a warm up and cool down, something to really open up the chest. And then the last one is going to be just a simple stretch over across. So I actually have two more here for you. This is going to open up and really stretch the back of our shoulder, so right around here. And then we can go up over top. These are pretty basic ones. You've probably learned these in grade school before too, but they are not to be neglected. They are to be used all the time. And then the last one we're gonna do is just called a chicken wing. So yep, Sarah's just grabbing her wrist and then she's going to lean her head to the side of the chicken wing. So right now she's getting a big stretch all the way from behind her ear the whole way down to her shoulder. She can actually look up and look back down for a different sort of stretch, and then she'll just come to neutral neck and then release that. And we'll actually turn around here so you can see the front. So once again, she's going to lean towards the chicken wing side. This is going to be a nice stretch the whole way down her neck. She can look up and then go ahead and look down, and that's going to stretch out her neck muscles right there. So now we're going to go ahead and go to the floor with our foam roller. The main thing is going to be our lats. So we'll do those first. So with our lats, it's going to be the same basic thing that we did for our leg day. So we're not thinking about really rolling back and forth as much as we want to think about finding a tender spot and just kind of holding there, chill. So Sarah, you can do this a couple different ways. Really find what way works for you. One's going to be with your arm out, one can be with your arm in the front, but really we just want a nice, a lot of pressure on the side and on our lats. Our lats run the whole way up. They actually attach to our triceps and they run the whole way back down and connect to our lower back. So it's a really big muscle. So you can really roll to find all those tender spots because they can be anywhere on our lat. The other main thing is we want to think about thoracic extension. So that just means your upper back being able to curve a little bit more. So key point is we do not want to foam roll our lower back. There's a lot of nerve endings all at the bottom there that we don't want to do any damage to that. But our upper back is typically really tight and we want to fight for extension to be able to get our chest out so we can really improve our posture. So Sarah's doing this, you can tuck it behind your head. Some of you might get some cracks and pops, especially when you're doing this. You can even include a plate and lay it down over your chest to really start to round that back and match the curvature of the foam roller. So you can really kind of slide back and forth there. And then the last one, find a lacrosse ball, baseball, or anything that you kind of have lying around the house. And then we're going to take this lacrosse ball and we can put it right up in our upper back. So we want to think about really opening up our scaps and our back of our shoulders. So if we can just kind of lean down in here, this might be a little painful for some of you guys, but we're not looking for pain as much as we're looking for a muscle release. So just continue to breathe and really feel it. You can also add some mobility aspects of this. So while it's underneath there, you can really go back and forth, and she can actually even relax down onto it. Yep, and then just kind of almost do like a snowman or anything and really get some mobility in through that while you have that lacrosse ball there. Lacrosse ball can also substitute for a foam roller as well. If you don't have a foam roller, you can also roll any part of your leg or your arm just with that lacrosse ball. For more tips, check out the written description.